It's something that you know.
I gotta remember to do it there.
That was our.
6 o'clock, you guys. At 6 o'clock, we'll start with a pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks for coming. Nice group. Special guests over here. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
All right. You get a motion to approve the minutes from July 17th, 2023 meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions about the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Agenda amendments, I guess.
None.
None of those. Correspondence?
No.
No. Approval of the July 2023 expenses.
I'll make the motion to approve the July 2023 expenses.
I'll second that.
Questions about the expenses? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Old business, guess not. New business, let's see, A. Motion to approve or deny the expenses for attendance at PSAT's Regional Forum. Jack Lee and Lisa Vallemont.
Make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Questions about the
Where is it at?
Bayfront Convention Center, I think, is it?
Yes.
It's Thursday, and the residents picnic, and I'll be at the picnic this year. Any questions about that one? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. B, motion to approve or deny the expenses for participation in PSAT's Engineers Virtual Seminar. Matt Jonas.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second it.
Questions about the seminar for Matt? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve or deny the expenses for attendance at LTAP Roadway Management Conference for Matt Jonas.
Make the motion.
I'll second to approve.
Questions regarding that? LTAP?
What's it stand for, Tony?
LTAP?
Local Technical Assistance Program.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just our state, it's a state deal that helps with our ins and outs and inner workings, are pretty helpful. Where is that, Matt?
That's in Seven Springs.
Good. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Land development?
I have nothing.
No noise. Okay, thank you. Mr. Solicitor?
I do not have anything.
Okay, great, thank you. Matt Jonas?
Just a real quick update. We should be getting the geotech report for the Zook Road Bridge replacement. It's been a long time since we talked about that one. That's kind of the narrow bridge on Zook Road. We're looking to do a GRS reinforced abutment bridge there, so we should be getting the geotech report. They promised me tomorrow, so we'll be getting it this week.
Cool.
And then we can proceed with the design.
Yeah, good.
And that's all I have for tonight.
Okay, great, thanks, Matt. Supervisor Jack Lee.
I don't have nothing. Thanks for coming.
All right, thank you. Mark, welcome.
We're done paving, probably do a little bit of spot paving, possibly over on Downs Drive. We're going to be working this week on some driveway replacements, steel pipes that are rotten out. We're going to replace them with HDPE pipe, a little bit of road ditching, and berm repair from the washouts we had with the heavy rain. So little miscellaneous cleanup. Road foreman's on vacation this week, a little short-handed, so we're just trying to get bunch of little stuff cleaned up.
Okay, thank you. Nothing real exciting on Parks and Rec wise. The Wi-Fi up in Canada is finished. So now we do have Wi-Fi. That was kind of a deal with the cameras. The cameras were going to go in, the Wi-Fi was going to go in, but it got done separately. But now it's done. And the first day it was in, somebody called or emailed or something, and they were just ecstatic that it was there. So it's there. So now if somebody has a phone with no service, they gotta call 911 and who knows what they can. That's the exciting news in Canada. There's one other, I guess I can't think off the top of my head. Thanks for coming, public input.
September scheduled meetings, Labor Day, are you meeting up at 6 o'clock?
Oh,
Would be the day after.
So you meet up at 7 or a week later?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay, just asking.
yeah, Tuesday. Yes, sir.
Joe Kuzma. First of all, I'd like to take and say thanks to the rec board for their picnic they had for the residents.
Yeah,
Thanks to you guys also. We being Scott and myself, did the corn. It was a splash. I mean, all 6 or 5 bags went totally. Tony helped set up. Sean early came and helped haul the corn up when he got called away for something else. Randy, Noel came and helped. I wasn't feeling good. I was still not feeling good, but I was there helping. And there was more questions this year where the corn was from and how good it was, and we couldn't keep up with it. I tell Scott, don't put any more in, let me go up there and see how it is. I'd go up with the load, and they were taking it before I got to the stand, the stop part.
400 years was it? About 400?
Yeah, they all went. We broke down at 9 o'clock because people were coming still asking for more corn. We broke down to get out of there so that they couldn't see it. Special thanks to the crew that had anything to do with the picnic. It was great.
Thank you.
If they need corn in the future, my kettles are always available.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anybody else have anything for you? Yes, sir.
Anything about the, can't think of the name of the place, the large soccer fields and the stage and all the stuff that is going on over there, or is it?
Yeah, there's plenty to talk about there, but right now it's...
Are we getting sued?
No.
No.
You weren't here, Mark, at the last meeting, I don't think, were you? Oh, I don't know why I thought you weren't here.
Yeah, we're okay there.
When they brought their engineer in and you thought he might have been a lawyer.
Oh.
Architect.
Yeah, they're architects doing the lawyer thing. No, we're working, we're doing something.
So,
We're doing,
can I?
yeah, you can.
So, they did file an application for an appeal before the UCC Appeals Board. That's through Ikeda. So that will be happening.
That's what he was told to do, so.
Yeah.
Yep, they did
Well,
that.
we filed it today. We received the check today.
Oh, good, okay, cool. Yeah, that's that deal. You'll hear more about that.
If I can just add, ask the question, I mean, Summit Township's role in all of this is very limited. The Uniform Construction Code dictates what the building codes are, and not just for you, but anybody who might be watching at home. The Uniform Construction Code is a state-adopted code, adopted by state law, which dictates how structures are to be constructed to ensure that they are constructed properly and safely. Summit Township's obligation is to ensure that the Uniform Construction Code is enforced. Summit Township does that through the engagement of a group called Building Inspectors Underwritten, BIU, which is a group of state-certified building code inspectors. under the law, they are the only ones who can interpret the building code as to whether it's being properly implemented. So when there are requests, as there have been in the past, for waiving of certain requirements or having Summit Township be more lenient with respect to the application of the code, Summit Township does not have the power to do that. It is a state law. We cannot choose which sections of state law are to be enforced or which sections of state law are to be ignored. That is not the power of the Board of Supervisors. And so for anybody who's doing a construction project or land development or whatever it is that they're doing, Summit Township's role is to make sure that people are aware of the avenues that are available to them to work within the law. And so making sure that they can have their appeals through the UCC Board of Appeals, which will decide whether the building code inspector has done a proper job in determining whether the code was being applied appropriately or not. Making sure that things are moving along at a good pace, at a reasonable pace considering the construction project. But for all that to work, you need to have property owners and you need to have applicants that are willing to play by the rules as well. And so we're doing our job as a township to make sure that the opportunities are being made available and that everybody knows what the rules are. And I don't want anybody to think that Summit Township is being more harsh on any one building applicant than anybody else. They're not. There's one code. It's being applied fairly. It's being applied by the state certified building code inspector that's been hired to do the job. So.
No.
Perfect.
Very good, very good. Thank you for that. That's good for, like you said, for people listening or watching on YouTube and think they got it all figured out. You know, that's good. Thank you so much for that. You do have anything else you want to add at all, Tim or Tammy or anybody down there? Good. Okay. Anybody? Oh.
One other thing, I think Lee should get a thank you for the corn because
Oh yeah. Yeah.
where we're keeping.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Anything else? Okay. Motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.